I want to pick a reading about the Africa players. So, European countries when she call a World Cup home. Some countries where African players also, and so many people made reference to France and all that. African players who left Magboon. They came the World Cup at home. So Morinho was like, okay, no Jagba, okay, man, no, oh no. FIFA ne Jagba wa hold on low Arashi African players. So if I don't know if it should be African players, but it should be like players in general. To me, Morinho should have put issue players in general. If you're a Ghanaian, you play for Ghana. That nationality switch more like a man of football. You understand? It's not like African players. Okay, what about the Africa country? I don't know if you should be Italian. I don't have football. You see, so it should be that nationality switch, man. So far as you're a Ghanaian, you're a Ghanaian. It doesn't mean okay you were born in Europe and all that. But should FIFA do that? And if FIFA woman and you can add the the African continent, or the African countries, oh dear.
Morinho. Okay, let me take it this way.
Yeah.
Next team a country England, France, Italy, somehow Germany, and yeah, these are the at least the 4 countries they normally rely on.
African players.
Yeah, they feature more African players, but never for my research England they have used 104 players who are their origin is from Africa. Looking at some people like Welbeck, even Callum Wilson-Odoi and other ones, there are many. 104 players originated from Africa. That tells you said yes, there's something wrong somewhere. And looking at France also, our own Mercedes also is part. Looking at Portuguese and other one, Patrice Evra, Nani and all those things from DR Congo and all those Cape Verde and other ones, France, there are a lot of them. And looking at them, but the question somebody also asked, so if you are saying if I'm a Ghanaian origin there, then there's no way that country also should give me opportunity to join their force. If I can't play for that nation there, and then I can't join their army.
But that is football, sir.
No, so if it's affect football, it affects everything. Because if what made me to qualify to become what a citizen of that country, if I become a citizen, I can join that military or whatever forces. But if I'm not, I don't have the right to join. And by the question, another question somebody was asking, what we are saying is that we are African, but did we give them the exposure they wanted? The quality of exposure they have, in terms of football development, did they have it here? No. Facility, we don't have it. They give them the facilities. Look at how Snowdoy, Tariq Lamptey, we are pushing for him. Football in Ghana. No. They are the same people, they train the people. So I said, no, we gave you the platform. And their clubs, they also have the Chelsea and the Man United and all those. They are the European teams. They have the facilities to give them, nurture them. At the age of 6 years, 7 years, they pick you for their academy. How many academy are you doing that? That football development? No. So they give it. So for me, one way or the other, it will be good. But whether
let's see, Morinho, I want the world to see that Africa is equal with everyone. Africans are not behind with talent. They have talent to win any tournament, except that most of their best players are scattered around the world playing for other countries instead of their homelands. I know I won't be popular for making this statement, but FIFA should make things fair by refusing to let players to represent other countries. This will make FIFA tournaments even more competitive and not one-sided.
Oh yes, the statement is clear and it's true. But FIFA cannot prevent me if I want to join this country. That is a choice.
That is football. Maybe
it is football.
Other diplomatic system are fine, but football, the world governing body. But look, if you are an African, you are an African. If you are
okay,
you are that. If you are Asian,
if that's the way they are, and if you are African, stay in Africa and play your league.
But that thing doesn't really. No.
I mean football.
Yes.
If I can't play for them, there's no need for me to go to their league and play.
Is it not about time? But we the Africans, so me was super. No, look, these Europeans all me because it is hard, difficult to see an Asian player in. But because we have Asians, like Baleko Blombo, a Ghanaian player, maybe a Spanish or a German or an Italian OGV. So therefore, the VRB football in Italy, the VRB football in Spain. That kind of marriage issue. So how the Asian side and the Japan, the Korea, the China. But it is very scarce to see a Japanese player or a Chinese player, Korean player in only Africa.
Do you know why?
Is it because of the talent?
No, we have abundance of talent, no doubt about that. But do you know our problem? Our problem is the poverty.
How?
Come on, how many Koreans and all those things do you see just easily migrate? They come and do business in your distance. But for them, money is not their problem. Just as I call them, money no be problem. So for them, they don't need you. You need them. And I don't think say open facility is better than their facility. So you can't convince them. But they have the best facility. Why is it that even these foreign-based players even if you call them to come, they say our pitch are no good. So they won't come. Because there everything is accessible. So they are pushed to go for those. And you see, one disadvantage is when they are being used, they damn them, especially England. Look at Welbeck and all those guys. Where are they? The last time Oxenodoi, even England national team was almost 3 years ago. Has not been called. When you are on top of your career, they'll call you, they'll be come and play.
To make it for themselves.
I don't use you. They'll just distract you. For me, it's a nice call, but there are other effects it will have on it. Individuals. Because if you can't play for this, we are giving you the exposure and then stay in your league, your country, and build your league and also become the best. Africa, we have thousands of talents, no doubt about that. But whether it will work there, I don't think it will work.
Well, it should. Because if these Spanish, if these Italians, if these the French side, these countries, Belgium, these countries everywhere, only African countries, African players all at the share, and
those countries I can talk of China, Japan, Argentina, Spain. For them, they are not used to that.
Like having
other
African nationals.
Yes.
Is it other nationals or Africa? Because other nationals say they are there.
No, like in terms of, but Morinho'S comments are based on Africa. For them, they are not used to that. Even Alain say.
Oh no, it's kites. Like China, Korea. Like you going to be.
So, but for them, they build their own thing. They believe in that. I was reading about Spain and Argentina because Alain said they didn't colonize African. Spain colonized Argentina. So you could realize that there's a little bit of racism in their era there. So like for them to bring African players to participate, they don't do that. They only rely on what they have and maybe other national, European nationals and all, but not based. Even that you hardly before identify African player I can never England and especially France. Look at the 2018 World Cup of France win. About 6 they are starting 11, about 6 Pogba, Lefuma, Titi and all those things. N'Golo Kante, come on, mention them. So it's a nice score, but whether it will work there, I don't think even if it will work, it's a choice of preference. I choose to play for them. Nobody, they don't force me. And I go say, man, if I tell people go and play for a club, but if I'm not ready to play for my country, that's like we are chasing in the William brothers. They say they are not ready. Can you force them? No. This is why I choose to play for. So if I cannot, it will be nice, but even if it's a nice call, the question is, are we sure that the quality that Mourinho is referring to, can we maintain it? Because Africa we spoil players. Oh yes, we will retire players at the early age. Because 1, 2, 3 mistake. Hey, especially Ghana. Look at what we are doing to our youth brothers. Look at how we are doing to our youth brothers.
I see.
You see, it's a nice call, but for me, I don't think it will work.
Okay, all right. So that is Morinho a call. You put my suggestion. Sometimes we put Obloni Alako, Okeko Nonia, Walum Kurenchak Babaleki, and you know, Watia, and the Chunchia. Hey, Kerhamai.